Tired of hearing artists complain about social media? What if the good old days of music promotion were actually way harder to get your music heard? Many artists today feel overwhelmed, like social media is some soul-sucking, crushing chore that distracts from the music. They complain about it all being a shtick and not about having talent, that they have to be content creators instead of just musicians. Have you heard that before? But what if this whole social media is the enemy narrative is completely backward? What if the real problem isn't the tools we have, but the mindset towards using them? Get ready for a serious reality check. My brother Proppa, an artist deep in the trenches who's seen success building his career online, argues that it's never been easier to get noticed if you're actually willing to do the work. He's about to break down why the complaints are often just excuses and how the game really rewards those who stop whining and start creating consistently. This perspective might just change how you see your entire music career. Music videos used to be a thing.
You used to be able to you had to plan, you had to spend like $20K at the minimum. And plan a shot list and like a whole day, like this whole thing that would take months of preparation to do, put it all into one video. And if that video tanked, you just lost all that money. Now, people actually want to watch underproduced content, so we could just sit with our fucking cell phone and FaceTime camera us and like, you know.
Right.
And it's like we're complaining about that. And I've said this on a few podcasts, so I don't want to say it too much, but it's just like, stop bitching, man. Like it used to be so much harder to get ourselves out there. It used to be fucking impossible to get yourself out there. And like up until like 2015, it was literally impossible to get noticed. Like you had to be good looking and or have money, or be good looking and have someone that had money believe in you. Like it was super hard. And you had to actually pay for marketing. You had to pay for marketing. It's now, for those of you who don't know, it's bad to pay for Instagram boosting. It's bad to pay for marketing now. It looks bad to pay for boosted shit. That used to be the only way you could get discovered. You had to pay to get discovered. So I just don't take all this whining about social media anymore. If you're going to whine about having to be on social media as a musician, then you would have never survived as a musician when you had to be on TV. That was like the only way to be a popular musician. You had to be on MTV and VH1 and Soul Train and shit. You had to be on magazines and shit. You want to bitch about having to be on social media in your fucking pajamas when you used to have to get dolled up every time you went and saw the public. People bitch. There are people that are never going to make it in music because they're going to find something to bitch about constantly.
I made that video on a whim the other week that was like, when you say new track out now, I couldn't think of anything that makes me want to perform that action less. Like I don't care. And more than half my comments are like, oh, great, so it's just about everything but the music, baby. I'm like, you have always had to make people care about you as an artist. Always. Britney Spears actually does have an amazing voice. They made her sound like the way she sounded. But people liked her because she was hot, because she danced well, because she had cool outfits, because her personality was funny and bubbly and engaging. She wasn't just a music maker. She was all of those things. And that's one example.
Do you think anyone would give a fuck about Kiss if they didn't wear all that makeup?
No, I'm pretty sure they started off as not doing that. And they didn't get popular until they I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But like... And you don't have to have a shtick, right? Like your shtick can literally just be being relatable. But like when people say, oh, it's like, why do you think you are owed my attention to listen to your track more than the 500 other artists out there?
500, dude, there's literally...
that made music this past hour.
Yeah, literally. There's a million posts about music every day. Why the fuck are you so special? It's
mind-blowing that and it always comes from older people who always like criticize younger people for being like all about me. And it's like, can you not see the irony?
And I see some younger people, not younger, like people might like, I don't know, like upper 20s, like bitching about this type of thing too. And it's just like, and the thing is, if that's the type of thing you're going to complain about, no one in the industry wants to work with you. Like you got to play ball. You have to be able to play ball. Also, it's, you know, if you're going to complain about the social media aspect of like, oh, you have to do so you're in it not for the music then. Like you're looking for extra validation.
Yep.
you're admitting that you're looking for extra validation, because if you don't want to do the social media thing, you could just be in it for the music.
Yeah.
In which case you wouldn't care about this shit anyway.
You do make time for the things that you
Really want, yeah.
in life.
Yep.
And
compromises for it, right? Like,
yeah.
like a year, 2 years ago, I'd be cringing at some of the stuff I do on social media now, and now I'm really proud of it and like enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And like have to stop myself from working on social media. Like I'll post 2 times a day sometimes, and they'll be quality posts. I just like, I like it. Shout out Jake Shore, who literally like 3 years before I started putting out content every day was like, you just got to do it, man. I'm telling you, you're going to be late. I'm really late to this shit. And he was early. Like he was one of the, now DJs are doing a lot of content like him. But like at the time when he was starting to do it, nobody was, it was like once a week post from DJs on Instagram. And he was just every day, do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to understand too, like that's what, if you're trying to make it, that's what you're up against. You're up against people who are literally doing
really
it
fucking
every
bad.
day.
Yeah.
And that can motivate you or that could shut you down.
And it doesn't mean you have to work to like catch up to them.
No.
The industry notices people who want it really fucking bad, and they float resources to them. Like when I started putting myself out there every day on social media, and like really when I started doing the remixes every 2 weeks, shit started coming to me that was helping me. Like the DJ pools. We love your remixes. If you get them to us early, we'll drop them for you. And like then you know, the DJ pools started coming to me, and the YouTube channels were helping me. You know?
Everybody thinks that they're gonna magically get discovered.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody knows what you're doing. Like you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
If you want to be discovered, you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah. And doing the content every day, like it brought a lot to me. Like it brought a lot back to me. Like people started finally caring, you know? So the more you put in, the more you fucking want this, the more you'll get out of it, you know? Plain and simple. There's so many people I see. The only reason I say that is because there's so many people I see that say they want it, but like I can tell they don't want it as bad as I do or some of my friends, you know? And it's like when the industry can tell that you want it, they'll give back, you know? It rewards hard work and
it's not
dedication.
Just the industry, it's the universe.
Yeah.
That's truly what I think.
Yeah, for sure. It's a universal thing. As a DJ, you can just say like the industry that you hate will actually be very kind to you if you're kind to it and your contributions to it. And you scale your contributions to the contributions others are making. Are you really doing anything? What can you do to do more?
Right.